Hello, my name is Kristen Shane. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you the second half of my thrifted book haul. I posted the first half of this video last week, sharing the first 9 books that I picked up at my local thrift stores, and today I will be sharing 9 more with you. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'm trying to make a 2021 goal to reach 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is crazy to even try and think about, but if you want to be a part of that, be sure to subscribe down below. The first book I'll share today is by Richard North Patterson, and it's called Degree of Guilt. This seems to be a crime, law and order type of book about a famous journalist who's charged with the murder of a famous author, and then the book is about the prosecution, the case, interviewing all of the characters and their possible motives, and then I'm sure, of course, how the case turns out in the end. The second book is called Lies That Bind by Barbara McMahon. It's part of a series called The House on Poppin' Hill. I haven't read any of those, but it says this is a romance book about a woman who returns to her small town where she grew up in search for her biological parents. And along the way, it seems like she meets a past love interest of hers that they now reconnect. So I'm sure it will be interesting, and this one is a pretty short read. Another sort of smaller romance book is called Unexpected by Kelly Rimmer, and it says she's a USA Today best-selling author. It also says it's a startup in the city novel, so this might be another series that I haven't read. And just from the back of this one, it seems to be kind of a friends with benefits situation, that it's 2 close friends who have a child together platonically, and then kind of how that influences their relationship and their lives and their future. And I think we've all learned that friends with benefits situations never work out well in one way or another, so I'm interested to see how this one will turn out. Another book from the crime and mystery section, and this one is called Crime Scene by Jonathan Kellerman and Jesse Kellerman. And the back of the book says that this is a father-son author team, which is really cool and something you don't often see or hear about. And this one is about a character called Clay Edison, who was a former pro athlete and is now a coroner trying to determine whether the cause of death was murder or suicide in the case of the death of a famous professor. I've also been watching Bones on Hulu recently, which is about anthropologists and scientists and the FBI who are trying to determine the causes of death or murder based on victims' bodies. So I feel like this is kind of a similar theme about that, but I'm definitely interested to read this one. Next for today is this one called 1,000 Acres by Jane Smiley. And it says it's a modern twist on Shakespeare's King Lear, and this book is about an Iowa farmer who decides to split up his farm between his 3 daughters, which of course I'm sure causes drama and conflict. I recently just read Macbeth by Shakespeare. I'd been wanting to read some more kind of classic Shakespeare that I didn't have to read from school, so maybe I'll have to look up some more information about King Lear or try to read that one to better understand this story. The next book is called Fame by Tilly Bagshaw, and this one has ex-library book stickers on it from Las Vegas County, which I think is interesting, and the sticker is covering part of the description, but it sounds like it's about a really famous film director who then hires 2 young actors to star in a movie version of Wuthering Heights. And the leading actress kind of has a bad history with drugs and alcohol, but I think this book will be about the relationship between the main actor and actress in the book and their relationship on and off screen. The next one is called Wish Me Home by Kay Bratt, and it says she's a best-selling author as well. I feel like a lot of these all say they're best-selling authors. And this one I picked up because it had a dog on it. If you watched the first half of this book haul, I just bought and read Marley and Me and really enjoyed it. So it sounds like this one is about a stray dog that the main character finds and takes in, and about a journey that the main character and her dog go on and the people they meet along the way. The last two books I will be sharing are both Nicholas Sparks books that I haven't read or seen. The Longest Ride I know is a movie, but I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of people that I know in real life and online talking about this one. It says that this one does have some similarities to The Notebook, which I have read, and that it's about couples kind of over time. And I'm also getting some like Hannah Montana, the movie vibes about moving to a small town and falling in love with a sort of cowboy type. I always really enjoy Nicholas Sparks books and find them really hard to put down while I'm reading them, so I know this will be a good one. And finally, this one by Nicholas Sparks is called True Believer, and it sounds like this one is about like a paranormal ghost hunter type who gets hired to go to a small town to investigate things that are going on there. And of course, since it's Nicholas Sparks, there has to be some romance, so I'm sure it'll be another romance drama tied in. Again, I really enjoy these type of books and I think they're fun to read. That concludes my thrifted book haul. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will include the link to the first half of the books that I picked up at my local thrift stores. And I hope, if anything, this encourages you to read more, either from books that you have or from your local library or thrift store. I also just recently started a book Instagram completely dedicated to what I'm reading and just talking about books and my love of books in general. I've had so much fun with it. It's so cool to be a part of just a book-loving community. Please subscribe if you liked this video and help me reach my year goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers, which would be fantastic. I post new videos every single Friday, so I will see you again next week with a brand new video. Until then, be nice to people, be nice to yourself, and do something kind today. See ya.